How is everyone doing tonight? Welcome in, welcome in. We're gonna have a fun show tonight, I hope. I got a good amount of trades in. We're gonna talk a little bit about what's going on with GameStop and the stock market today, which is pure craziness. If you haven't heard, stay tuned. If you have heard, I'd love some input from your side of it. Um, Craziness going on. I got some buddies of mine that made some good money on AMC stocks yesterday. I wish I was in a position to be heavily invested, but rules of the game is pay off your debts before you invest. So I'm still knocking away at student loans. But man, so this GameStop stock, let's start there before we go into things. Unless you guys prefer to go to games, we can do that. But look at this. Like that's insane. So that spike right there had GameStop stock at 493 is where it was at during the day. Now, a few months back, I asked my wife if we could buy some GameStop stock because they were really tanked. They were down to it was under, I think it was $3.50 per share. Um, and I didn't make a move on it. We're like, nope, we have other things to pay, other things to do. So I didn't throw my $1,000 at GameStop stock, which would have netted me $115,000 yesterday. I did not make my 115,000, but I'm gonna try not miss the next one. But I'm not gonna go into stock picks or anything like that. I am not a professional trader. You should not take my financial advice when it comes to these things. Um, but just looking at what happened with this stuff was absolutely crazy. If you guys didn't follow it, so a couple of large hedge funds they were shorting GameStop by more than 120%, and some smart kids caught on to that. I don't want to get into teaching what shorts are and things of that nature, but needless to say, the companies had to buy all the stocks back at a higher price just to not lose money, and they lost billions of dollars, which is crazy. Crazy to lose billions of dollars. So I know one guy from Reddit. A lot of this happened on Reddit. He put in about 755,000 into GameStop stock and walked away with 49 million cashing out yesterday. That's so life changing. Like good on him. Um, I'll be prepared for that stuff in the future. Follow and we can talk more about that stuff if y'all want to. You ever want to pick my brain in the store? By all means, come on in there. I'll talk to you about anything video game related, philosophical. We just try to stay away from politics and religion. Those are the two things I prefer not to talk about in a store basis. But if it's just the two of us and you want my peace of mind, I'm always free to give it. But let's go into some of these cool items that we got traded over the last week. This crazy, crazy week of money just going back and forth. I hope some of you guys, if you had some GameStop stock, I hope you cashed it out yesterday. Um, I hope you didn't have it in Robinhood and they locked you out. But let's get into some of these games. We got in some awesome Switch games. Some Game Boy Advance that's really good. Everything's kind of a small amount of everything except when it comes to Wii U. We got a pretty good amount of Wii U stuff, so everything's pretty small amount. But it was a little bit of everything got like spiced up in the store this weekend. All the way from Dreamcast even to Game Gear. So let's start ripping into some of these, and I'm just gonna go from like left to right on my desk. Starting off with the single DS game that made the list was Lunar Dragon Song. Not a very expensive game, but I know Lunar has a really, really cult following. Um, so I'm gonna let somebody know that we got the Lunar DS game at the store if you don't have that for your collection. I got in some Switch games. All the Switch games normally bring it to or make an honorable mention in the stream, but some of these have been out for a while. I think all of them, but they're good nonetheless. We got a Splatoon 2 in a Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I might have to hide this from my son. I think he might want this one. Nope, he already has it. He just said it in the background. Marvel Superheroes 2. Apparently, I think he must be watching. Thanks for the support, son. Um, Paper Mario Origami King and Street Fighter 2 Ultra. I love me some Street Fighter. So some good Switch titles to add to our collection that is ever growing at the store. We got in a couple of Game Gear games. Mickey's Castle of Illusion, which I only played on the Sega Genesis, but I really did like this game. Psychic World and Fantasy Zone. Unfortunately, neither I have a clue about, but they hit a cool price point, so here they are at the stream. Moving on to Game Boy Advance. You know, I need to put my chat on multi-stream because I might not be seeing things that you guys say. So I'm sorry about that if I missed comments earlier. If you were not on Twitch and made a comment, I missed it. There's Vincent. Sorry, I did not get comments right up until now. Robin turns out to be the sheriff. Big elites are mad at the yes. So I will take a break for a second. So yeah, Robin Hood app. Not giving to the rich, taking from the rich and giving to the poor. They literally did the complete opposite today. I saw 2 lawsuits have already been filed against them, like legit lawsuits. So I hope the SEC cracks down on them hard, including E-Trade. From what I heard, Fidelity was the only one that did not limit trades on GameStop stock or AMC stock. Um, so they get my future business because of that. So, and again, I apologize about clicking the wrong button and not seeing your guys' chat before now. So, um, and I believe I might have gotten rid of that delay. So, Vincent, that should have been a lot less of a delay than before. I did work on that, like I said I was going to. So, back into the games. Now they can see you guys are chatting. I missed like the whole part where you guys would have responded back to things I had to say. So, anyways, we got in on the Game Boy Advance a Yu-Gi-Oh! Double Pack. I just had somebody ask me for some Yu-Gi-Oh! Games the other day. So here is one. We got in Yoshi's Island, which is Super Mario Advance 3. A Teen Titans. Wasn't a huge fan of this time, but man, that new Titans TV show is pretty raw if you haven't checked it out. Not really for kids, like kids. It's more of older teenager show. It's pretty raw. Um, and Pokemon Fire Red. I'm surprised this made it to the stream. It's been in the store for 2 days. It got asked about today, and somebody was gonna trade Sapphire for it, but they ended up not making it to the store. So either I'm gonna have a Fire Red up at the store, or probably a Sapphire tomorrow. Um, Come check it out if you're into the Pokemon. This one does not have a battery in it, so we checked the board, authenticated it. We authenticate every Pokemon game. So that won't last long. So I got in a cool sealed game for Dreamcast. I don't even think it's that expensive. It's not, but it's loved. Who doesn't love Cubert? Cubert being sealed. It's hard to show that it's sealed. You're gonna have to take my word for it. But it's sealed. I'm gonna keep this up at the store in the Dreamcast case for a few weeks. If it's still at the store, it hasn't been picked up by a collector that wants it in their collection. It's gonna find its way to eBay. That's what I like to do with sealed games. They sell fast, and we get good reviews for them because they're always in perfect condition. Couple of PSP games in. They're both Star Wars, both Battlefronts 1 and 2. So adding to the PSP collection, we have a pretty good PSP collection up at the store. If you're into that sort of thing, come check me out. Um, PlayStation 4, I've only got one. It's Ghost of Tsushima. This game's been very popular. I have heard just the most amazing things about it. The videos looked awesome, but I have not actually played it myself. But this one looked great. I really do want to play it. It's going to be like in my list, and I'm going to have to bring a PS4 home. Switching back to retro, we're gonna revert the gears over to PlayStation. Hey, welcome in, Mr. Lee. I appreciate you stopping by the stream and the store twice today. So this awesome guy right here, everyone give him like a Gone Pro Gaming rounds of applause. Cat was not feeling well this morning, and I didn't get the message until noon. So I was late opening the store, and Mr. Lee was nice enough to come back and be very understanding about it, and that's very appreciated in today's day and age, where anytime you upset somebody, it seems to be like the end of the world. It's awesome to have customers like you that understand that we're just human, we're fallible, we made a mistake, but we do everything we can to correct it. So thanks for that. PlayStation 1 games, man. I got in a Wild 9. I never played this game. I'm not really sure what it is, but it looks kind of cool. Hey, Bob. Hey, Sue. I got a Final Fantasy Anthology in. I always love the Final Fantasy games. Not only do they look good in the case, but they don't normally hang out too long. And a Final Fantasy Tactics. Unfortunately, they are both greatest hits, but that's okay. I need to go back and play this game. I only played it as a kid, and I didn't really understand it too well, and I think I would grasp it now. But Final Fantasy Tactics will be up at the store tomorrow. One NES game I want to touch on. Wild 9 is cool, old school side scroller. See, I love side scrollers. You know, maybe I'll check that out. I literally, so how many of you guys remember Duke Nukem as a side scroller? Because I started, I think that was my first side scroller game. It was either Duke Nukem or Commander Keen. And Commander Keen had a small open world spot. We're talking Windows 3.1 DOS based games. But sold. Yeah, I got your name on it, my friend. These will be yours. Yeah, Duke Nukem as a side scroller was awesome. Commander Keen was awesome, but I do love side scrolling, so maybe I will check out this Wild 9. I do have an original PlayStation in my room. Looking at the picture of it, does look kind of cool. So NES, I got in a Mario 3. I know this is very common to see at every video game store, but its price has been going up and down with COVID and whatnot. But I just like to say, I like to see that it leveled out right about $20. Because there's nothing to me like this is a staple of a $20 game. It's gonna live throughout time. That's the best to second best Mario, depending on who you ask. My favorite is Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo, but Mario 3 is absolutely my number two. Um, while we're talking about side scrollers, probably one of the best side scrollers you can get. Try to play through it without skipping through the levels. World 4, the gigantic world, is super fun. Um, I got two more a little bit off titles in here that don't go with the rest of the stuff, so we're gonna do those. I got in. It's a loose copy. What we got in a Pokemon Coliseum. Will be up at the store tomorrow. We've had three of these in about the last month or so. None of them are left, so it leaves quick. So if you're a Pokemon Coliseum fan, the Mario Brothers 2 soundtrack, I'm not a big Mario 2 fan. I mean, I'm sure you know it's Doki Doki Panic. It just didn't have that Mario feel to it that I was used to. In the end, it really pissed me off. I literally couldn't beat it. Like I don't know how the old cloud thing works at the end. To be quite honest with you, I still don't know. Music was fine. I had no problems with the music. I didn't like it for a Mario game. I mean, because it wasn't supposed to be a Mario game, which is why it didn't have that feel. That whole floating thing. And we all, if you weren't Peach in that game, I don't know what you were doing. I get Luigi with his extra high jump, but if you could float, why would you not want to float? But she couldn't even float at the end. I guess there was a cloud at the bottom with that long section that you couldn't jump past in like World, I think it was 8-2 or whatever it was. But yeah, Mario 2 and I don't get along. But 1, 3, any of those, I am so down. Sega Genesis, we got a cool trade in. Championship Pro Am. I never played this one. It looks a lot like RC Pro Am. I'm gonna look up a video on this one later. I'm really curious as how Sega did it. I wonder if the sounds were any better, if the graphics were any better. It doesn't look like the graphics are any better. It looks pretty normal. Um, but yeah, RC Pro Am was a fun one. So getting into the Wii U stuff. Right after I show you that we took in a Platinum GameCube, we have only had other variants in. I sold the purple one today, but we've got this one in. I might have one more purple. So GameCubes are staying stocked up. Got a couple of Wii and Wii U games here. We will start with the Wii game. So I probably have about 5 copies of this, but I'm going to do a mention of we got Wii Sports. It's loose if anyone needs a copy. Like that's complete in box, but they're in our loose box area of the store. If you're looking for one of those, you want to play with the kids, you want to do some bowling with the old lady. See, I'm Vincent. I'm close with you on that. I'm Super Mario World is the best, followed very closely by Mario 3. Um, Part of its logic too, like how do you fly with just a tail? Like the cape, yeah, you can't just like fly with the cape. But I mean, Superman has one, so I don't know. And I like the whole dive bomb thing and Yoshi saving your life. Like poor Yoshi, that dude. We ditched him so many times in Super Mario World to save our own life. Like that dude took a beating and just kept hatching. So for the Wii, we got in. Speaking of side-scrolling, the new Super Mario Brothers. which was a fun game. But if you try to play with your kids and have it on 4 players, it's really hard. Wii consoles just got repriced. We've priced fair market value for everything in the store. So fair market value on a Wii console right now is $69.99, and that's how much they're going for in the store. We got in a Super Mario All Stars for the Wii. So a lot of good Mario games. I think like most of these, yeah, pretty Mario-ish. So in the Wii U, we got in the Super Mario 3D World, Star Fox Zero, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I don't know if you can say that 3 times really fast in a row. And I'm gonna say this wrong. Rhodia the Sky Soldier. Rhodia. This one I never played. It looks anime-ish. That's the best I can say. 2 discs are in there. That one thing came with a music CD. You know what? I am not too familiar with Treasure Tracker. This is what we're gonna do though while we're in here. We're gonna check out some gameplay real quick for Treasure Tracker.
Places, everybody.
It's all in the Disney bundle.
Sorry, that's probably really loud. I'm sorry if I just blew y'all speakers out.
What's up, guys?
Let's skip in here.
Maybe I should have gone all the way over there.
So Treasure Tracker.
Nice, 50 coins.
So seems like a normal Wii Mario style game.
Like if you get maybe like 100
So he's hunting a lot.
in any sort of fashion,
Let's skip a little further in.
I assume that as this progresses,
That's a really,
it's gonna
really
get much more difficult.
close camera angle.
That's just how games like this are.
Okay, so you got some puzzle aspects.
All right, I wasn't.
That's a little weird 3D. There's those 3D issues.
I'm,
Okay, so he was zoomed in.
like 2 zoom levels. There are only 2 zoom levels.
Okay, so it looks like it's kind of puzzle-ish in the way you have to solve
Gotcha.
getting to where you need to get and finding stuff. So yeah, that looks like a fun solo game. I'd say that one gets a thumbs up for a fun solo game. I'd never seen that one, so might as well look at it with you. That was all the Wii U games. The only other thing that we got in was the Wii U in the box, the Mario Kart 8 edition. Vincent, I appreciate you liking the stream, my friend. Someone else gave me like a like or a follow earlier. I appreciate you too. We had a lot of viewers in this one. Thank you, Daniel, for liking the stream. Always at the beginning, if y'all don't mind, clicking that share button so some of your other video game friends might enjoy. This has been factory reset, cleaned out, tested, and works. I believe it has additional memory in it as well, on top of the 32 gigabytes that I didn't take out. And even though it's factory reset, still should come with Mario Kart 8 pre-installed on it, one way or the other. It's originally flashed that way. So Wii U with Mario Kart, can't beat that. I will have that up at the store tomorrow. Wonderful trade-ins this week. And again, these are always just the highlights. There was way more than this traded in. Some stuff got bought out of the box before it made it to Thursday. People are starting to learn that we have this box of awesome stuff stashed behind the counter. I will let you pick through it anytime you ask. I would rather sell it before we get to the stream because, you know, money and happiness. I'd rather you be happy and I'd rather make money on it. So, absolutely. Yeah, Jaden, come buy a Wii. Yes, the secret box. That's not too much of a secret since we publicly announce it every Thursday. But I enjoy collecting this box. Like I'll have like 2 days off and I'll have nothing in the box and I'll come in and the box will be half full from the trade-ins that the employees do. It's always awesome to see, and I enjoy doing the show. I enjoy this interaction with you guys. It seems to be picking up a lot more and a lot more. So I'm gonna do a giveaway soon. I'm gonna think about it throughout the next week of what to do for a giveaway. The next level of I think I'm gonna do it for like 20 viewers. We hit 12 for this stream, and that warms me up inside. I can't thank you guys enough for taking time out of your day to come watch this stream. So thank you guys. That's all I have for today's stream. Any other questions, comments, or concerns? And you guys make out on GameStop stock? Anyone make like hundreds of thousands of dollars? Don't go buy it now. Too late. Like miss that train. You're still holding. I like that you're still holding for the fact that you basically get to give a middle finger to the hedge fund guys. So if like anybody that has it in there, like if I had money in there right now and I didn't cash out yesterday, which I would have cashed out at the 400 something mark, um, they shouldn't be manipulating the markets like E-Trade did, what Robinhood did, where they suspended that you couldn't um, sell or you couldn't buy anymore. You can sell your current position, but you couldn't buy because you bought more stock. That's going to hurt the hedge fund guys. Um, yeah, I'm going to decide what the giveaway is. I do not have any backwards compatible PS3s in stock, James, but I can put it on your wish list since there's only. You know what? I don't know if I can or not. I don't know if it hits you for all PS3s that come in. I'll have to put James. I'm going to write your name and put it to where I would hit people up for needing a specific system like that. So when I do see one, I'll call you. If you need it, come get it. If you already got one, no hard feelings. I'll put it out on the shelf. Um, yes, stick it to them. Hold the stock. Yeah, screw the hedge fund guys. They're already billionaires. They don't have to worry about money like we do. They don't have to pay bills like we do. Anytime you can stick it to them, like I am so upset about seeing the market manipulated and Robinhood saying like you can't trade this, you can't do that. Like the one time and like, we don't see it very often where the little man gets a big edge up on the one percenters, and it happened. And look how the world responded. They responded with taking off your avenue to make yourself a lot of money, to get yourself out of poverty. That's crazy. Yeah, Jaden, I saw the same thing about them cheating limited. Like, how are you gonna limit? Like, it's a free market. We live in a free market society. Um, it's crazy to me. I guess it's only a free market if you have the money to manipulate the market and make it free for yourself. William, by miniature arcades, do you mean like the quarter size ones that have been coming out at Walmart, or? So I have a small Galaxin that I got 1981. I found it at an estate sale the other day. Um, yes, thank you, Vincent. Yes, we do a free layaway and we have a wish list. So if you're out of something, you get notified. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by limit either. Basically, what it's going to be is they're going to limit it so it's only in the favor of the hedge fund guys and groups. So these people don't keep losing billions and billions of dollars. Well, if you short a stock by 120%, that's a high risk maneuver. If I were to short a stock at 120% and I lose my ass off, who do I have to cry to? Am I going to go tell the SEC that, oh, I'm losing my money I invested? Can you just suspend all these trades so I can make mine back? So the stock drops and I can buy more and then have it go back up. Like, they made a risky move and they lost. Let them lose. Make them take the loss. Nobody should bail them out. Nobody should help them. Like, whatever. If you're a hedge fund that's been around for 20, 25 years, just went bankrupt because you made a bad decision, that's it. That's all I got for you. But I mean, I can go on about this stuff for days. I definitely am a way more deep thinker than outside of video games, but I don't want to bore you guys to death. Um, yeah, so yeah, Newegg is another problem. Like didn't get on the bandwagon of scalping up video cards and then selling them. Could I? Sure. I don't want to be that scummy. Like, I want a 3080. I would like a 3090, but I'm not spending $1,500 on a video card. But I'd love to have a 3080, and I can't get one because, yeah, all the damn scalpers. No, dude, I'm with you on both. I'm not. I'm not a fan of scalping. I get like nobody gets supply and demand more than a store owner. I absolutely get supply and demand, but there's a scummy way to go about it, and there's an okay way to go about it. But it is what it is. So I appreciate you guys sticking around, especially for the conversation. I think this is the best conversation I've had at the end of a stream ever. So thank you guys. Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have some more trades up here. Um, I'm probably gonna be up at the store tomorrow. I'm not sure. Kat was not feeling well, so I'm not sure how she's feeling now. But as of right now, I'm coming in tomorrow. So if anybody wants to come see me, I'll be there with this cool box of stuff. Appreciate you guys. I hope you all have a good night and a good week. Later on.